Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of the Independent State of Papua New Guinea. To the Queen.
The announcement of the new cabinet has mixed feelings, but this is Prime Minister Peter O'Neill's selection through his assessment of the performance of previous members of parliament. There are new faces in this lineup as they all were sworn in at Government House yesterday afternoon by Governor General Sebob Dadai. The 25 appointed ministers have joined the others earlier announced by the Prime Minister. This now brings to total 33 cabinet ministers. Mr. O'Neill as the Prime Minister, assuming the responsibilities of the Department of Prime Minister and NEC, Sports and APEC, Charles Abel as the Deputy Prime Minister and Treasurer, Kevin Isifu, Intergovernment Relations Minister, James Marape, Minister for Finance and Rural Development, Richard Maru, Minister for Planning and Monitoring, Elias Kapawore, Minister for Public Service, Dr. Fabian Pork, Minister for Petroleum and Energy, Vera Mori, Minister for Commerce and Industry, John Pundari, Environment Conservation and Climate Change, Benny Allen, Agriculture and Livestock Minister, Wesley Nukunz, Minister for Transport, Mera Kipepa, Minister for Labor and Industrial Relations, Francis Maneke, Communication and Information Technology, Soroi Eoe, Religion, Youth and Community Development, Justin Techenko, Minister for Lands and Fiscal Planning, Sepuko Temu, Minister for Health and HIV/AIDS, Rimbing Pato, Foreign Affairs and Trade, Nick Kuman, Education, Pila Ninengi, Minister for Higher Education, Science Research and Technology, Patrick Basa, Minister for Fisheries, Zelta Wong, Police, Roy Biama, Correctional Services, John Kaupa, Housing and Urbanization, Emil Tamur, Minister for Culture and Tourism, Father Simon Dumarinu, Bougainville Affairs, Alfred Manasseh, Civil Aviation, Johnson Tuke, Mining, David Stevens, Minister for Justice and Attorney General, William Duma, Minister for Public Enterprise and State Investments, Solan Mirisim, Minister for Defense, Douglas Tomuresa, Minister for Forestry, Michael Nally, Works and Implementation, and Petrus Thomas, Minister for Immigration and Border Development.
I know that they will give it their best in their ability to serve our nation and our people, and today is the beginning of that.
Some of these new faces like Wesley Nukunz, Member for Day, Vera Mori Tuawe Open, Elias Kapawore, Pomi Open, Roy Biama, Middlefly Open, are from the previous parliament and were re-elected into office again. Their performance as MPs have convinced the Prime Minister to appoint them as ministers.
We thank you for the support that our people have extended to our government over the past election, and we look forward to meeting the challenges that they want us to meet. We have tried to have a good regional balance, use the experience and the talents that each minister or member of parliament has, and we will certainly be making sure that they are put to good use for the interest of the nation.
The others were ministers in the previous cabinet. The newcomers in this cabinet mostly are from the ruling People's National Congress Party, followed by other coalition parties like the People's Progress Party, United Resources Party, among others. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill says the ministers have a lot to do to meet the expectations of the people. O'Neill in the previous cabinet initiated Leaders Summit to monitor the progress of developments in the districts and provinces under the 5 pillars of his government policies of education, health, law and order, infrastructure, and economic empowerment through the first Alatau Accord. The new cabinet now, according to Mr. O'Neill, is to continue the work under these impact policies, but with new focus under the Alatau Accord too.
As we have stated in our Alatau Accord, there are specific issues that we want to address. Those are work programs that we have laid out for our nation and our ministers. And over the coming days, each minister will get a detailed briefing from the ministries and the department as to how they will continue to deliver these commitments that we have made to the nation.